This is Jolene Peters. I'm here to talk a little bit about Module 3. So we've been asked to provide a discussion board post on how we would construct an executive monitoring report acting as the director of imaging in a large community hospital. So what we're all aware of is that the concept phase has been completed. The stakeholders have approved our business case to add another CT scan machine to our department. The supplier has been selected, and a contractor has been chosen to renovate the space to accommodate for the other machine. In my discussion board post, I have indicated our stakeholders as the CEO and board of directors. So in my discussion post, you'll see that I named them quite a few times throughout my discussion. So what we also know is that the budget has also been approved, and from that, we're ready to go on and formalize the plan. So just before I formalize this plan, I would like to just sit back and think about what I'm about to do. I want to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row before I put anything concrete and on paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back and think to myself, what needs to be done? What am I expecting from this project? What are the resources I actually need? What's the timeline that I need to do and achieve this plan? How long will it take? These are the things that I want to think about before I actually put down and come in contact with anybody. I want myself be confident with what I know. This is my research time before I begin to the definition phase. So now that I've actually had a moment to reflect, like I said, I can begin the definition phase, which is the completion of the project charter. So the project charter is a document where I will clearly further define what I would like to accomplish with this project. What I would do in the project charter to elaborate a little bit more on how we could successfully implement the new CT scan machine, I would break it down using the SMART method. The SMART method is a way to be specific, measurable, achievable, results-driven, and timeline-bound. So by doing this method, I would be able to pinpoint exactly what I want from this project, what resources are required, and when everything is expected to begin, such as my timeline. So now that I know what my resources are, what my projected timeline is, and what I would like to deliver, I can then begin to choose my team. So in my discussion board post, I've indicated a few team members that I would like part of our project. I've indicated that I would like to have some administrative support, human resources, financial personnel, data management, and consultants from the diagnostic and imaging department. So once I picked my team, I would then present to them what the project is and ask them if they had any questions or suggestions on what we can do to make this more efficient, achievable, and on time. Once everybody's in agreement, I would then move on to completing my project charter and have myself and the CEO and board of directors sign off on the plan so we can, sign off on the project charter so we can then begin the planning phase and move on to the project plan. Once I start the project plan, I would then provide my team with a more structured breakdown of what needs to be done, what the roles and responsibility of each team member is, when the project will be completed, who needs to be informed, and what the risks are. In my discussion board post, you will see where I've broken down each of those points in a little bit more detail. After I've finished my project plan, I would then begin to implement my timeline and finalize the schedule. So by doing so, I will break down what needs to be done and in what order it needs to be done, how long certain tasks will take, and what milestones need to be reached to stay on schedule. So once I've finished all that and I finished my project plan and everything has been signed off, we then can move on to the final phases of the project, which are the implementation and closeout phase. So because we've been only asked to provide a monitoring report, I can't really explain what happens next because I don't have the necessary information. I could provide you with a little bit of a story, but I don't think that's what we are been required to do. So once you've had a moment to read my discussion board post, I wouldn't mind you providing some thoughtful and constructive feedback and let me know what you think. Let me know if some of the points that I brought up are actual are good points to have brought to the table, such as the risks. I really feel that some of the risks that I had indicated were quite possible and realistic. I'm not really sure, but let me know. Let me know what you think. Okay, all the best. I look forward to reading your post as well. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.